We don't have enough money for sound effects, so we just hire people to do them for us. Welcome back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3 and online. We're on TrendingSA.tv. Thanks to all of you who have sent Facebook posts, Insta love, and Twitter tweets as well. Tonight's legendary guest is a multifaceted artist. He is considered the king of soul in South Africa. He is a SAMA-winning artist, a writer, a poet, a singer, an MC, a producer, an actor, a filmmaker, just anything creative. He puts his hand to it and he turns it into gold. He's released 5 studio albums and has recently been in studio working on his brand new offering, a 12-track neo-soul album entitled All Things Red. Please help me to welcome the ever so talented Kabomo guys. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Pretend like I didn't see you like 4 seconds ago.
I know. All Things Red.
For sure.
Yes. Now, it's your kind of a follow-up, some people are thinking, to All Things Grey, because you did All Things Grey and then a series of other things and then found your way back to your love, which we assume is neo soul.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you come in the industry, people tell you all kinds of stuff, like you should try this, you should try this, you should try that.
Okay.
Even though in your heart you kind of know like what you're good at. My first album was an independent album, so when I made it, I didn't have any industry expertise.
Yeah.
It was just me and my friends back home, good David Chan, making this music that we loved. Then I got into business and everybody said, you should try house, you should try hip hop, you should try this, you're so cool, you should try this, try this. And we tried all that kind of stuff. And after a while, I was like, I just want to go back to doing what I really love. And I went back to being an independent artist. The first album, my last 4 albums were done through major labels.
Okay.
So this is the first time I'm going back just to being an indie artist and doing what I love.
So why is it free on your website?
You know, I was saying to a friend of mine, for me to still be around, like there's people who started making music when I did.
Yeah.
And most of them are no longer in the business.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm still here, the fact that I'm still in soapies and movies, and I still have an audience, I can still fill up like venues, whatever, is a huge thing that I don't take for granted. And it all starts with the fact that I have a loyal audience who always request my music on radio. So I thought, hey guys, since you've been nice to me, let me be nice to you and give you some free music. Yeah.
So All Things Red available on your website.
It's on my website. It's absolutely free. Kabomo.co.za. You go there. I encourage people to download it and share it with their 100 friends. WhatsApp it to your friends. Send it to your uncles. It's a labor of love that I'm happy to give away.
Great. So let's talk about this laboring that went into this album. Your favorite and worst bits for making this album, what were they?
I think my favorite is definitely just not feeling the pressure of having like this A&R from a major label saying this is what you should do. Just the freedom of an artist just to express himself freely without ever worrying about worrying about markets and industry, which will work, whatever. Where you're just an artist and creating music, which I think is important. I think the worst of it is just spending all this money making it, knowing you're not going to get it back, you know. But who cares? Right? The pleasure of seeing people respond to it, tweeting in the streets, people saying they're enjoying the album is a lot. It's been great.
Awesome.
Lala, you were You were the editor of Y Magazine a long time ago.
Yes.
And a couple of weeks ago, they celebrated their 21st birthday.
Yeah,
Memories?
look at that. Yeah, I think just being part of that space was incredible. All those DJs at the time were young. We were playing artists that nobody else was playing. We were the first station to play like house music. We were the first station to play hip hop. So we revolutionized radio in so many ways. And just being, I mean, I wasn't part of the radio culture, but our office was right in the middle of it. Just to see all this craziness happening around me was very inspiring.
But I mean, you played in many spaces, in pioneering spaces. In South Africa, being the editor of Y Mag, True Love Man,
For
and
sure.
was it The Cut?
The Cut, yeah, for
So
life.
you were kind of, what was it? What did that entail? I mean, you know, what makes up someone? Do you have to go to cocktail parties? I mean, like, what does being an editor of a magazine entail?
I think for me it was quite because I've always been a nerd, and I've even when I tried to be cool, I failed at it.
Yeah.
So it was quite interesting, like being a nerd surrounded by all this coolness.
Right.
And my job was just to document it.
Right.
So it was great being an insider, outsider of it, where when it suits me, I could just look at it and say, wow, look at all this coolness, and just write about it and document it. And I think what's important today is that still exists. What's been refreshing, like with the passing of my friend Jabu this week, is that a lot of the memory pictures and stories are stories that we wrote about him.
Yeah.
So you know that these words exist forever, and when it's important, they're resurrected appropriately.
That's important. Oh, that's amazing.
Can we talk about Jawa a little bit?
For sure.
I mean, I read somewhere that you had seen him 2 days before he passed away. What's happening?
I've been working with the Mandela Foundation and Solistic on working on this compilation.
Yes.
Leading up to the Mandela celebrations in December.
Yes.
And I've been working with all kinds of artists producing this album. And the last song that I did on the project was a song featuring Kweli Chana, Black Les, and Double HP. And I called him on the day, and he came around 6, and he recorded his verse within 30 minutes, and then he stayed for another 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
And we just sat there and we reminisced about I've been working with him for 15 years. I was on his debut album, Omang, and I started his first band. We've just been working together all the time. I recorded Color of You in his house.
Oh my God.
So it's been 15 years of collaboration, and we spent like these hours just like dreaming. And this was so hard about me accepting his passing, because it was not somebody who was saying, I'm preparing to go.
Yeah.
It was somebody who was preparing to live. He was talking about, I want to tour this album, I want to do certain things. I just came back from the States from recording these 4 songs. It was somebody who was just like bubbly, and he was dreaming. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to accept that he's gone, because my last moments of him don't make any sense with the decision he made.
Well, I'm so sorry for your loss.
It is
friend.
very hard.
And the loss for the country as well.
It is.
For
It is. I mean, he made music that literally everybody could relate to. Like whether you're a grandmother, you're a daughter, you're white, you're colored, whatever. Everybody has some sort of memory or a show. A lot of people I'm speaking to say, I met him at a mall, and he was so nice. I met him where it's like real stories, not just these very glitzy celebrity stories.
Well, there we go. You're so articulate. Thank you very much for sharing those moments with us. And for the new album,
Please go get it.
Hey, Kabomo.co.za.
Yes.
And you can share it, he said, with 100 of your friends.
Sure.
If you have 103 friends, just choose carefully. This is Kabomo Vilagazi, everybody. We'll be right back after this.